Hello and welcome to Collectables. My name is Liam, and in today's episode we're going to be taking a look at some Bandai new Captain Scarlet. So let's get started. Now, I'm personally more of a quad bike person, just a bit of context. But when it comes to motorbikes, this one looks really, really cool, and I must say that. Again, this is speaking to somebody who prefers quad bikes or cars even, or Rhinos, which Rhino is my favourite vehicle of all time. Let's not forget that. But yeah, in terms of motorbikes, this is incredibly well-designed machine. And I haven't seen one on the road, that's for sure, but technically you can make one. I don't know, but yeah, what we'll do is we'll take a look at this one. We'll start this video by taking a look at the box. This one, compared to other deluxe vehicles, has a see-through front, so you can actually see what's going on inside, which you can just see through the box itself. You've got the Stallion raid-bike itself, and you've got the two parts of the wing, which is pretty cool. There's plenty of scenes throughout the show where they use the wings, from the first episode to kind of later on in the series. Yeah, just great design. I always wonder what happens to the wing every time it clips off, because it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't fold away. I don't know, I can't remember. Don't think it does. Yeah, in most of the scenes it just flies away and off it goes, unless it comes back. Yeah, top left box, top left corner of the box, let's just clip that back in there. I have had this out of the box, there's no clues there. This one is held in with like wire, which keeps everything together, and you think I was putting all 20 of them in, or whatever they were. It's probably a bit of an exaggeration there, but I wasn't putting all them back in. So we'll go through it in detail shortly. But top left corner, we've got the reference number, which is reference number 96015, if you'd like to pick this up. Got the Bandai logo next to that. We've got the new Captain Scarlet logo as well. Top right corner, we've got the ages 4+ with Captain Scarlet just below that. And then below that, we've got the Stallion raid bike. And then at the bottom left there, we've got the actual CGI image of Captain Blue on the actual raid bike. Spinning to the side, you see other deluxe vehicles that you can get. There's 4 in total, and all 4 of them are on this channel, or will be on this channel, so make sure you are subscribed. Links in the video description as and when they are available. We've got the Cheetah, the Rhino, and we've got some of the figures. We'll take a look at the figures a bit later on. But yeah, we've got Captain Blue, Captain Scarlet, and Captain Black, Cheetah, and the Rhino. And then on this side, there's the other one. There's the other deluxe vehicle, so that is the Hummingbird, which is the helicopter. So again, that'll be on the channel as well. And then on the back of the box, left hand side, I'm going to skip reading this. I've read this a few times throughout previous videos of the Bandai mini vehicles for Skybase itself, and the Corgi ones. So again, they're all on the channel, links in the video description. But that is just a little bit about the show. Below that, you've got the CaptainScarlet.com, which is no longer relevant. It doesn't go anywhere as of this video. And then below that, you've got the Stallion raid bike title. On the right hand side, you've got basically showing off some of the features that this can do. There's no sound effects on this one. Doesn't necessarily need it. But 2 out of the 4 deluxe vehicles have sound effects. Just about that, mind. So yeah, it's got like this canopy that sits over the top with a wing. That's one piece. Well, it's 2 pieces currently, but it clips together to one piece, and that flies off in the show. And you've got an image there of Captain Blue sitting on it. You've got an image showing you the wings where they expand out like they do in the show, and it'll work with any of the 5 figures that you can get for it. Again, we'll look at them shortly. On the top of the box here, we've got a little bit about the raid bike, so I'll try and read it as best as I can. So Stallion raid bike. This beast is Spectrum's very high-speed road-going attack bike with its pressurized canopy and wings attached. It can be deployed from Skybase. So there is a scene where Colonel White takes it from Skybase on the way to his house. So after driving off the end of the runway, it will freefall like a bullet. then deploy its wings in stages, enable the bike to glide. Then, just as the bike touches the ground, the canopy and wings disengage. The twin rear wheels then put a huge amount of traction down, and it blasts off down the road. As the bike's rear wheels pivot independently of the body, they are both able to keep traction on the road. At high speed, the bike uses its front wings for extra stability. So at the front of it, there's two little wings that pop out, I think. Oh, they are. Yeah, they are on this. It just gives it a bit more, as it's going around corners, gives it a bit more stability, like a spoiler sort of thing. Yeah, and it also has 2 racks of super light missiles. And then on the other side, just some legal details, things like that. So what we'll do next is we'll take a look at the actual Stallion raid bike. And there you go. There is your Stallion raid bike. This is currently in flight mode. So this is with the wings extended, as you can see right there. So basically, you just clip back like that, and then just press this button, and then just expand, free falls in, and then this section just clips, and then flies away, and then you've got your Stallion raid bike. Now, what I'll do is I'll grab Colonel White just for reference, just so you can see. He would usually have his helmet on. So I'll just put my get this right. Oh, yes, of course. There's Colonel White, just roughly placed in there, whatever's got in his hand, but just roughly you can see any of the 5 figures that are available will fit on this bike. But it just looks so cool. It really does. There's not too many of these. There isn't. Just the one, yes. There's this Stallion raid bike, and there's one on the far right side there on your screen, which is from Skybase. So they're 2 that they've made. But yeah, it just looks so cool. There is a little bit of detail. You can just see. Let's move Colonel White the way. A little bit of detail there for the actual cockpit itself. The wheels itself, you can see the actual Spectrum logo inside. The wheels aren't rubber; they're like a plasticky compared to the Cheetah and the Rhino deluxe vehicles, which are kind of like a rubber material. But there's so much detail going on. Yeah, I like the way the front wheels kind of locked away into the body. It looks so cool. Yeah, it really does. You can whoosh this around. Plenty. Table's dusty. But yeah, it looks so cool. And in the show, it's quite a massive bike compared to the figure. And the figures are where have they gone? The figures are pretty much in scale as they are in the show, to be fair. So let's put this gun down a second. But if I put Colonel White there for a second, put your hat on. Stand upright. There we go. So, although he's not standing up correctly. There we go. Yeah, that is roughly the right size in terms of scale. Likewise in the show. So, yeah, great bike. And yeah, as mentioned, there is 3 other deluxe vehicles, which links in the video description. What we'll do next is we'll take a look at the actual figures. So, as you can see, there's quite a few figures that were made by Bandai for New Captain Scarlet, which are designed for the deluxe vehicle range. So there's 4 deluxe vehicles and there's 5 figures in total. These are all of them, and as you can see, they all come with their own accessories, whether it's helmets, guns, hats, or armor, etc. In no particular order, we'll start with Captain Scarlet. So these. Oh, it's going to be playing domino in a second. Let's just pop that over there. There we go. So you can see what's going on. So yeah, terms of Captain Scarlet, we'll talk about each box briefly. We won't repeat the same details because it'll get a bit overkill if we do that, but we'll go as best we can. So top left corner, we've got the Bandai logo, and for Captain Scarlet, the reference number is 96000, and then of course you've got the new Captain Scarlet logo with Captain Scarlet, you know, in the center, and then at the bottom left there you've got Captain Scarlet with kind of the CGI image there with his name. Yeah, they've all got their own name. On the side of it, you've got two of the deluxe vehicles on show, which are the Rhino and the Cheetah. On the other side, you've got accessories that I don't currently own as of this moment, so that might be a future video. But we've got the Spectra Tech and the gun itself. And they're not the same scale as this lot, but they are something you can purchase. And then on the bottom it just ages 4+. And then on the back of the box, we've got, you know, the Bandai logo, the Captain Scarlet logo, and then just showing, well, more of the figures that you can purchase really, and some of the accessories, and that description that was on the deluxe vehicle as well, which is about Captain Scarlet and what it stands for, which starts with the fight against evil has begun. Don't worry, I'm not going to read the whole thing, we'll be here all day after my performance earlier. Yeah, they're 12.5 centimeters tall, their figures. 9 points of movement, each sold separately. Captain Scarlet logo, Captain Scarlet website there, which is, as of this video, no longer relevant. And then some various legal details, CITV, Spectrum logo, Granada, things like that. So that's Captain Scarlet. This will be pretty much a repeat of most of them. So we'll just, next one, Captain Black. Reference number for this one is 96003. So as you can tell, we're not doing these in order. And oh, let me just back up one, sorry, just to confuse you. Captain Scarlet, in terms of what he actually comes with his hat, his body armor, his helmet for flying, and his gun and his gun holder. So that's that. And then Captain Black, sorry, just to jump around there, comes with his hat also, comes with his gun, which is a slightly different gun to everyone else. It's not a Spectrum gun. And he comes with two things actually. He comes with his body armor from Spectrum, and he also comes with his kind of Mistron jacket, which you usually see him wear. And yeah, his gun, and that's about it for him. Obviously got his CGI graphic there, and everything else on the box is the same as before. And then on the back, pretty much a copy and paste of Captain Scarlet's. It's the back of the box, pretty much. Yeah, I think it is literally a copy and paste, apart from I've just noticed something which is a bit odd. Oh no, sorry, I'm reading. I was looking at, they've basically got a reference number in the bottom left here, bottom right, sorry. And then in the top left corner, you've got a ASST number. Yeah, there's some kind of line up there. I have to double check my notes, but yeah. They're all 12.5 centimeter figures. That's Captain Black. No, Captain Black, yep. Next one we've got is Colonel White. Reference number, which is 96004. And he also comes with his hat, his body armor, his gun, and his gun holder. And there's his CGI image there. On the back, same as before. The only difference being you can actually see all 5 figures this time. So it's not the same as before, is it? Yeah, you can actually see all 5 figures that are available, which the other 2 are to my right. And that's Colonel White. And then we've got Destiny Angel. Reference number is 96005. Destiny comes with her flight helmet, her gun, and that's it, just her kind of usual flight suit. And then her CGI image in the bottom left corner there. And then on the back, again, showing all 5 figures. I think, from memory, I might be wrong, do feel free to correct me, I think these 2 were kind of additions later in the year. They didn't come out with this lot. Not sure. Just the fact that the back of the boxes is different. But yeah, so that's Destiny. And careful. And as before, like the Captain Scarlet's, the side of the box does have the deluxe vehicles on it. Only shows the Rhino and Cheetah. There is 2 more which are not shown. So that's Destiny and Colonel White. And then finally, last but certainly not least, it's Adam. That's his name in the show. Whereas Paul is Captain Scarlet, but we won't digress. Captain Blue comes with his body armour, his hat, his gun, and his gun holder. And of course himself. And this one for reference, its reference number is 96002. And that's Colonel Captain Blue there in the bottom left corner. On the back of the box, as with Captain Scarlet's figure, it's just the 3 figures shown there, and everything else, usual legal details, etc., etc. So that's your 5 figures. What we'll do now is actually take a look at them a bit closely. So what we'll do is I'm going to pop these here for a second, so you can actually see them. So what I'll do is I'll stack them all in front of each other so you can't see them. There we go. Pop them all there, like so. And I have, now I won't be unboxing these just because I prefer to keep these in the box personally, because I've got right here, we'll take a look at a few. They are again very similar to each other, so we'll take a look at Captain Scarlet, Destiny Angel, Captain Black, and Colonel White. I haven't got Captain Blue at the moment, so that's why he's missing. Let's just pretend he couldn't make it at the meeting, but that's it. We'll just pretend that. But ultimately, Captain Blue is a direct copy in terms of, well, talk about direct copies, that's the whole point of Captain Scarlet, is the fact that he's indestructible and he's, yeah, anyway, I digress. But if you've seen the show, you know exactly what I mean. If you haven't, you might be slightly confused, so I recommend you watch it. So yeah, Captain Scarlet, Destiny Angel, Captain Black, and Colonel White. All the helmets are removable. The front body armour does clip off. It's a bit difficult to keep it stay on. It just clip off quite easily. Yeah, you can manoeuvre the legs because it fits in the various different vehicles. You got the nice weapon which does clip on the side as well. Yeah, some nice detail with like the lasers on the back of the belt, which you see them used a couple of times throughout the show from various different people. And yeah, some nice figures there. So that's Colonel White. Pop him there. Please stand up. There we go. There we go. Captain Black, exactly the same in terms of just obviously the different colour. His helmet's still removable. Slightly different weapon, just slightly different. Like on the end of the gun, slightly different design. And yeah, I do have his coat, it's just in the other room at the moment. And that's Captain Black. Please stand up. And we'll just skip Destiny for the moment. Captain Scarlet, obviously the most important. Well, the most important, yeah. It's got one of my favourite colours. I mean, my favourite colour is red. Not that you might have guessed that. You might not have guessed that, but red. Logo's red. I'm red on my arms, can't see, the camera's in the way. But yeah, anyway, yeah, my favourite colour is red. And Scarlet is another word for red, in case you didn't know that. As before, his helmet's removable, the gun can be put in the gun holder, and Captain Blue, as mentioned, he is in the other room. Well, he isn't, he could make it, as I said. But his is exactly the same design as Colonel White and Captain Blue, and Captain Black for that matter. And then Destiny's slightly different design, so obviously you've got her gun as well, same as Captain Scarlet's, and Colonel White and Captain Blue's. But you've got a flight helmet, which does clip into 2 pieces. So yeah, so you can take a helmet off, which is quite a nice design. That helmet does fit on other figures as well. You can mix and match them. Yeah, and obviously she's got her Angel flight suit on, which is really nice. So there's your 4 figures. As I mentioned, there's your 5 figures, exclusion of Captain Blue, who couldn't make it. These are great figures. If you've got the deluxe vehicles and you like some figures to go with it, then yeah, try and pick these up if you can. In terms of availability, I've seen these dotted around on eBay. So I've seen them either shown as bundles, sometimes you might see them pairs of two, you might just see one-offs. I've not seen necessarily ones more limited than other. I have seen a couple where they've just been like a bundle. So it depends what you're after, really. Yeah, so that's your figures. Almost lost it then. But yeah, that is your deluxe vehicle. Sorry, yeah, deluxe vehicle. The Stallion raid bike with, of course, the flying section. That, for reference, does fit over the bike when the figure is on there as well. I just didn't show that. So let's pop that there for a moment. I'll try to. There you go. That's better. Yeah, just picking these up. I haven't seen many of these, to be honest. eBay is probably your best bet. Possibly Facebook Marketplace. I've definitely seen lots of rhinos and cheetahs on there. But I haven't seen many Stallion raid bikes. But just keep an eye out because they do come and go. I know when I picked this up about 5 years ago, when I was looking for one, it was quite a while to find this, especially in the box as well. The thing with these boxes is because they are, because there's plastic on it, you just have to be careful it's not bowed or damaged or anything. So yeah, that is about it for this video. I do hope you liked the video. If you did like the video, please make sure you hit the like button down below. If you've got any questions about, you know, the Stallion raid bike, whether it's any of the other deluxe vehicles, whether it's any of the Captain Scarlet behind me, then let me know in those comments down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. You can check out our socials, they're also linked in the video description as usual. And yeah, in the meantime, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you soon. See ya.